What's up guys, it's SageJ here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my V8 Supercars 2 review. I know a lot of you actually asked for me to do games that I enjoyed playing as a kid. You enjoyed me doing reviews and wanted me to do reviews on that. This was one of them. I will be bringing out another one hopefully tonight. But first of all, I want to start out by giving a shout out to Starlight Gal who sent me the games. Go check out their eBay page, it should be in the description. Might not be, but it should be. And to Max Pool or Hitman3038, who is one of my new subscribers, shout out to you. He asked me to give him a shout out, and yeah, sorry for not giving you a shout out in the last one. So, going to start off by talking about the gameplay in this, because I think that that's the most important aspect in V8 Supercars 2 is the gameplay. The gameplay is extremely good for when it was made. The movements of the car are smooth, however sometimes, including in this, you will see me drifting around corners, which isn't, it probably is possible in a V8 supercar, but you don't see it happening very much, and if you do, it's because the driver made a mistake. And that's just one of the things that this game did get wrong. Otherwise, they got most of it really right. The lap times for most of the tracks are pretty accurate. For example, I think the fastest I've ever gone on Eastern Creek is, I think, 1:17 in this game. And in real life, I'm fairly certain that the record time on Eastern Creek isn't too far away from that, so they got it fairly right in that aspect. So yeah, the gameplay is fairly good. As you can see from this, the graphics are good for a game that was made, I think, it had to be 5 or 6 years ago now, at least. So, yeah, it is rather good for a game that was made all that time ago. Going to talk about the career mode, this was an aspect that I really didn't think that much of when I first played it. I went in it, maybe played around a little bit, but I never got too far in it, and it's one of the things that you learn to respect after playing games for such a long time, becoming more experienced in gaming. You understand that the career mode in this is one of the best in any racing game. You start off right at the bottom, all the way down in some crappy little, I don't know what championship it is, but it's some unknown one somewhere in the world, and you work your way up, and at the moment I'm sitting about half of the way through it, and I am hooked on it. It is one of the best career modes that I've ever seen in a racing game, and I think it probably compares with Gran Turismo 5. Now, Gran Turismo 5 isn't that good for this generation of consoles, however, as a whole, it does make for an interesting career mode, being able to customize your cars and all that. You can't do that in V8 Supercars 2, however the enjoyment is just as good in this as it is in Gran Turismo 5. Now, that's practically all I have to say about the game itself. As I said, the graphics are really good. The sound of the game is fairly accurate for most cars. Like, you've got the V8 Supercars, they actually sound that exact way. You're able to customize parts of your car, I believe. You get to turn the aids, like steering and braking, on and off. And there's so many options that you can choose to alter, which makes the game a lot more realistic and allows for people who are noobs like me, as you can see in this race, to pick the game up fairly quickly and get into it. Now, I know a lot of you might be wondering, I have said this game is realistic, and it is when you're playing on the harder modes. I am destroying them in this one while driving like shit, because I basically put it on the easiest difficulty because it was the first race that I did today. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about V8 Supercars 2, guys. I don't think it has multiplayer. Actually, it might have multiplayer, but I never got onto it because I don't have a PS2 online account, nor do I have a PS2 that has online capabilities. So yeah, I never really got into that. It's great to play with your friends. I remember playing this as a kid, having 2 or 3 friends over, and playing this, going around a track. Doesn't matter how many times you go around that track, you'd find one way to entertain yourself when you're with a bunch of mates. For example, one of you might be killing the others by 4 or 5 laps, so you turn around and go for a head-on collision with one of them. It's just really fun. The amount of things that you can do in this game is excellent. For the time that it came out, it was definitely one of the best racing games out there, and I'm pretty disappointed that there aren't any more coming out for the next-gen consoles. So basically that's my wrap-up on my V8 Supercars 2 review. Subscribe for more, guys. Like the video if you liked it, and for the rest of the video, just watch my shitty racing skills. There is another review, as I said, hopefully coming out tonight or tomorrow, which will be my Lord of the Rings 2 Towers review. I am about to do that now. So until next time, guys, my name is HazeJ, and as I said, subscribe, like the video, and until next time, goodbye.